It's always daunting when you face a clean sheet of paper or canvas or whatever you paint on. I've split the 15 by 11 inch sheet of watercolour paper in half again, so it's 2 oils. I'm going to take it off. We've got a border, I've got a double border there, but if it ever gets cut in two. Palette, this is my basic palette. There's cadmium red, ultramarine, burnt sienna, Payne's grey or black, cadmium yellow pale and yellow ochre. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colours plus black, Payne's grey and white. I've put a dollop of the titanium Winton, the student quality white, and I've added on the top a slug of Griffin alkyd resin. There we go. It's artist quality, fast drying oil colour, Winsor & Newton, Griffin, alkyd. Very good. And the painting will dry overnight. Even being oil, that's saying something. I've also got a bit of fast drying linseed oil. Have I got it? Fast drying oils. All Winsor & Newton. Artisan fast drying medium. Right, okay. What we're going to do? Well, it's going to be landscape, isn't it? I think what I do to begin with is I'm not drawing anything out. I'm trying to make this easy for me and easy for you, where I can do a couple of paintings in around about 40 minutes. So we'll see what we come up with. So we're going to put a bit of oil. So we have the usual. Where should we go? Let's right, okay, that we can mix in with that. Okay, that's the start of the sky anyway. Kind of bit of lighter colour just come down to the horizon. Oh, I was going to use this 1.5 inch Pro Art Series 22 Hog varnish, but the edges have worn out. It's a bit like that one, but mostly that because I'm using it one-sided. Okay, let's carry on with a bit of sky. Sticky. See if we can establish a quick sky before we move into the top one. Plenty of towel to clean my brush as I go. Oh, so put a bit of nice blue. Oh, okay. I don't know why I did that, but we'll see. Let's get some cloudy stuff in now. Have a touch of red. sort of sky that we've got today. We've had a bit of rain this morning. So we'll go back to that. Let's do something at the top now. With some nice juicy paint. On abstracts already. I think I'll establish a foreground in that one and then add to it. So clean the brush. The inch brush is just perfect for this. A pin fell out yesterday. It's a little bit wobbly. But I put a couple of, I just bang a couple of pins in through the woody bit. Otherwise, it'll come off. Anyway, enough of that. I want to try to get that much lighter. So we'll go back to it though, but just get this yellow ochre. Yeah, we've had a couple of hours of rain. This morning, not really soaking rain, but we do need it. I know it's the Jubilee celebrations going on, but we do need some rain. My beans are starting to climb now. It's good fun doing these. I'm not really thinking. I'm just banging away with the paint. Just sort of put in what I can remember of the sky this morning. Light on the horizon, going into these small wispy clouds going across. Let's get a nice white bit. Because I just looked outside my window and there it was. Staring at me in the face. Anything high up? Yeah, that's one. Oh, that's a different sky. Cold. A bit of blue in this one, but no blue in that one. Yeah, but the colour is coming up. Oh, let's just whack it in. Those clouds are everywhere. They're not even layered. All right, well, let's let that go. Go back to the bottom one now. Put in some trees. I expect some of you are getting fed up with me doing these, but probably the foregrounds are, for beginners anyway, are quite formidable. So I'm really just showing you how I cope with that. Okay, we'll go into some colour now. Give the cloth a good seeing through. Right, get some bit of light. It's always a challenge doing sort of semi-abstract views. Oh, let's have some part sienna. My favourite colour, and it mixes beautifully with the yellow. That's burnt sienna and yellow. Oh. So if you have too many colours, especially as a beginner, it's very confusing. You don't know your mixes. I do know my mixes because I use the same palette all the time. And only rarely do I add another colour. Hues, well, I think I've 3 or 4 cadmium yellows, pale, medium, deep, and that's just one pigment, the yellow cadmium yellow. But then you've got chrome yellow, all sorts of other yellows that you can use. But the primaries, I always use the red, the blue, and the red. The yellow, the red and the blue. Loads of different blues you can use, but don't have them all out. Only when you get sort of an impasse. And also, that yellow makes wonderful, well, will do. Green, sort of greens on the foreground. Look. Back to that. before we go into putting some trees in there. Oh. There's a green, dark green, light green, just made with that Payne's grey and the yellow. Lovely, lovely yellows. Oh, dark. Just mute some of that, put a bit of red in there. Bit of red in it. Because we're coming in the foreground. So red comes towards you. I did say to a friend once, I said, well, blues in the background, warm colours in the foreground. He said, well, not necessarily. Of course, you can do what you like with that. With abstract painting, you can take all sorts of liberties. Can you hear those pigeons? You just get that lovely dark with the grey or black. Fabulous. Push the brush to get a leafy effect. Oh, there we are. We can lighten up some of that. Bit of yellow. This is in here. White. All right, let's go and put the background in. I quite like that of the horizon, that's quite nice. So let's enhance it. A bit blue and a bit of the Payne's grey. And sometimes I don't know what I'm talking about. Right, go across that field now with some ochre and white. Just fill in those bits here. It's a bit too white. Just a light touch. Now, yesterday the video or the SD card splits. It's about dead on 30 minutes. It carries on recording, but there was a 30-minute and a 10-minute one, and I thought I would edit them, but it wouldn't run to the end. So after a third attempt, I decided to add the two videos. What do I do? The two videos downloading onto the the Windows Movie Maker, or the video editor as it is now, and it worked. It did put them both together. If you want me to clarify that, I will later on. Right, okay, well, that's more or less one painting. We can just add a little bit of lighter, so maybe a bit of green in there. Just a little bit of texture. Yeah, that'll do for that one. Very simple. No detail other than for those prods and pokes with the brush. Now we've got a hill here, so we're going to capitalise on that. Get a bit of ultramarine, and just daubing. Push the brush. Also, that'll put some air into it. The green. Right, now we're going to do the hill now. So a bit of that burnt sienna, and a bit of that lovely yellow. We'll just come down the hill. Light a bit. Bit of merging. Let's put in some nearer trees, I think, in here. Okay, that's a bit of greener light now. Could try to glow. A bit of shadow there. Right, happy with those trees there. Let's go back over them and just get a bit of counter change there. Oh, this is more sky practice, isn't it, than an overall landscape. But then skies are very important. You can't leave them out, you've got to put them in. Now, a bit of light coming from that cloud, isn't there? So, a bit of white, a bit of yellow. Still bristling with this large brush. Oh, so there's a bit of light coming through there. A few little bits of tree and bark, something anyway. It's gone wrong. I'll leave that. I'm not lazy, but I might just leave these two. It's probably a bit too fine, but if I get a rigger, oh, that's not been cleaned very well. Washing up liquid will soon get rid of that. A nice chisel edge. Oh, that's got to go there. No, it's not really worked, has it? No, we'll just take them out. I'll just faint them off a little bit. Finger painting. Right, okay, well I'm going to let those go. I might come back. I've got to go. I'm going to waste all this paint. Take that one off first. Right. You see where I primed it all with the gramophone grooves. prefer that one is because of the contrast. But this one's a bit more subtle. I'll call it open spaces. I call them both open spaces. Open spaces. Where's that brush? Just on here, bit of a someone walking along there. Touch of red. Where's my cloth? Touch of red. Now, from a distance, they should look like a couple of figures. So I won't do it on that one. All right, I'll just pin the not pin, tape the corners because I'm going to move it in a minute to photograph it. Got it on YouTube. Or not YouTube, on Facebook. Okay, well, I've got probably, I'm not sure. I've got 500 or 600 videos on my Patreon channel. So if you're interested in watching them and doing me a bit of good towards the materials, then you'd be very welcome. Right, well there we are, that's it. Probably I'll go to wash my hands, wash my brushes in dishwasher liquid. I'll show you what I use. Then you won't be in any doubt. Here we are. Fairy liquid. Big bottle of it, irresistible scents, better price, clean and fresh, apple orchard. It's just detergent, strong detergent for washing up. But it keeps your bristles all nice and soft, and it keeps your hands all nice and clean and soft as well. Instead of using those horrible solvents, petrochem solvents, they certainly clean the brushes. I used to use paraffin, kerosene. Paraffin kept the bristles nice and soft. It was very good because it was an oil. Oh, I think it's an oil. But I also used white spirit a lot. And white spirit was good for an underpainting and lifting out before you want to design a picture. It dries fairly quickly and you can have a cup of tea and then go back and rub some out or whatever you want to do with it. But white spirit, I've got a bottle here, so I do use it, but not a lot. For doing very fine stuff in oil, or not acrylic, oil, white spirit. But that makes your bristles very brittle, prone to splitting and breaking. And that's what you don't want. But I've ruined a lot of brushes with that, without realising it. And I used to buy these sort of brushes, the cheap Chinese brushes, like these ones. I did a lot of Venice paintings in 1999, and I had a commission to do 80 of them. That's why I don't put many buildings in my work. I got so sick and tired of doing all the fine filigree on the Russian one, not the Russian, on the Venice ones, that I just wanted to paint all nice and simple things that I like. I don't paint to order, I don't do commissions. I'm too old for that now. But these bristles, they started to break up, but I don't use them now. But if I did, I would use them for stippling, or texturing, as we say. Well, there you are. They're a couple of 3/4 inch brushes. They're 20 years old at least, and got a variety of hakes and stuff. Anyway, enough from me. Back to your tea or coffee, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.